And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll pull it down and run. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. Stanford quickly to the line.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
But on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the 1st down, a new set of downs for this offense.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Trying to get the edge on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't 7 from the field goal.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Stanford.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Give to the back. Relying on that running game inside the red zone, he picked up 3 to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Here comes the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinal. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. First down for this offense. Looking for room. It's Washington. At midfield, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Yeah, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Washington.
Now on 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The give to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Stanford 7, Washington 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. The option look. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Stanford 7, Washington 0.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Looking for a huge play. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Stanford. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Duggan. Using his feet to buy time. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. I mean, you've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
The play action fake. Trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the 1st down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going for it all. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. but it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget, so find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated, get them the football, and let them go to work.
Wide receiver shows motion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll line up for a second down play. Running back goes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Maybe just trying to get some breathing room to kick it away. And the ball is intercepted. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. Obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They go to the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Goes to the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. He wants to pass it on second down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. Work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Armstrong. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense.
Running toward the tape. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Washington wants to go quickly.
And I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Duggan. He spins that thing down the middle. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's complete. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Fast motion from the offense. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Now the play fake. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
To the air, it's Duggan. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down. Washington right back to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Got his man quickly. The expressway is wide open. Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking to throw, it's Duggan. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period.
Stanford, 24. Washington, 6.
First down to start the drive after the break. Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll run it to the right side. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Motion from the offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
On second down, looking again to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
He's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Stanford! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Wide out in motion. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they
stripped it out, and the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field.
Man, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Comes out throwing on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
From the gun, wants to pass. Going up top. Makes the grab at the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
3:25.
On the option. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Well, that's new. We're going to give the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football. I mean, goal line area, maybe. No, you know what? It stunk. It was a bad play call. Don't do it again.
Using the quick game. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Scrambling away. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. He caught it. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a deadly? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The give to the lone running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Here they come, and it's blocked. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Stanford.
One more play to pad the stats.
In blue. In blue. Go. Go.
They'll throw it on first down. He wants it all. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Number 12.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
Just complete and utter dominance in this.